when I'm developing a project, I always aim for zero, no cost.
Okay.
That's what I always aim. I would rather go in a shop like in a same repair store. I'll just be there, I volunteer, and just give me some simple components.
Yeah.
Because I know most of us young innovators who think about building up projects, what we always talk about is I don't have materials.
Yes.
Then it ends from there.
And money.
And money.
I don't have money.
Yes, I don't have money.
Yeah.
Deep in the heart of Africa are stories left untold, successes drowned by the world's cold, winners not seen by the naked eye, that have flown the flag of brilliance way up high. We're here to share these stories, changing one life at a time. Journey with us as we tell the untold stories of Africa.
We're back for yet again another untold story. My name is Lambangalala, your host, and I'm super excited to share with you yet again another brilliant inventor, someone that I feel you definitely need to know about. His name is Reagan Tembo, and we're here in Kamwala South, Lusaka, Zambia, ready to just listen and be encouraged and motivated to get to know what exactly it takes to be an inventor. There's a lot to learn. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We are here in the home of the Tembos in Lusaka, Zambia for episode 4 of the Untold Stories of Africa. The Tembos were so warm and they welcomed us into their home so that we could speak to their fourth-born child, Reagan Tembo, a brilliant mind who we are so excited to unearth and just kind of speak to and get to share in all his brilliance and all his magnificence, to share that with you. Thank you so much, Reagan, for taking the time. Thank you so much for accommodating us and allowing us to invade your space and just, get to hear more about yourself. Welcome to the Untold Stories of Africa.
No, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. So first question. It's as a child, you constantly go through different stages of saying, oh, I want to become this. I want to become this. I'd like to be a geologist, I'd like to become a nurse, I want to become a lawyer. Yeah. At what point were you sure that invention and tech and science was what you wanted to do?
Okay, as for me, the time I was growing up, I had no idea about being into IT or technology. It was never my dream, let me not lie.
Okay.
It was never my dream, but what I used to focus, I used to be very creative at school. I used to be in art class where I used to take art.
Yeah. So it all began in art class.
Yes.
That was where you really started to feel like, okay, I can do stuff with my hands, I'm creative, and I do all of that. Was this pursued throughout secondary school?
Yeah, because that was the time I was in grade 12. Yes. That's when I started knowing my skills. Because at the time I was in grade 12. So I would just start making a house with electricity and build something extraordinary, and my teacher would be like, no, this is not what we told you, the assignment was all about this.
Yes.
Like, no, according to the book,
these smart kids, that's what you do.
I remember even being on punishment, like, no, in the book we gave you an assignment to build this simple model, and you built this.
Yes.
You have no time, you are busy doing this stuff. But I used to enjoy that.
So, like you said, secondary school, you come up with all this stuff, create all this different stuff.
Yeah.
Because of course, at that point, you started realizing that you had all these capabilities, you had all these ideas, and you wanted to do all this stuff. So, when exactly did you embark on your very first project?
Okay.
Your very first one. When did you do that?
The first project I did it when I was that was in 2013. Immediately just completed my school, dropping out different applications, didn't work out.
Yes, of
slowed
course.
Down. Instead of me just backing down and blaming the government or what. So what I did is that I started because I used to have a lot of challenges with airtime, communication.
Okay.
I was broke, no money, nothing. So what I did is that instead of me complaining about no, I don't have money, I started working on a project.
Okay.
That project for me, it was just for my personal use with my friends. 'Cause
Nice.
I used to have friends where we used to communicate,
Yeah.
but I couldn't communicate to them because I didn't have that money.
Yes,
or
of
I was
course.
at school.
Airtime, minutes, and all that stuff.
So what I did is that I had the chance. I had some headsets and I had the microphone, where because you know when you're growing up, you have a computer or what you think about music. So after I was discouraged about music stuff, or what I did is that I got my microphone, all the set things on the studio. I just put them. I said, okay, let me make these assets and I put them into a project.
Nice.
So I got my microphone.
So you got bits and pieces from everything that you had.
Yes, I had to put them together as okay. This is a microphone, and I say hello in this mic, and I connected the speaker. The output will come there, and that's just a fact. Then I will say, okay, hello, and the output was able to come. Then I bought 2 sets, and I did that connection. Then I did a crisscross of that communication. Then the time I was communicating, I was able to communicate, but now it was through cable.
Okay.
So now I started thinking, how can I make this wireless? And how can I give my friend this gadget? And I should be here.
I should have another one.
I should be able to communicate.
So that was where it all began.
Yes.
That was where it started from. And that was 2013.
Yes, that was 2013, yes.
Okay.
So like, okay. I did that and it was fine. After I managed to make the wireless thing and I was communicating. For me it was just normal communication. I didn't even think about taking it outside there to talk about people. It was just in the
just for you?
Yes, that's for me. Then after I did that, then my friends were like, no, look at this communication thing we've done is that why can't you tell Zamtel about this project? Hopefully they can take it up and it can even give you a job you're looking for instead of just dropping application, but represent a project to them that no, I built this and I need a job.
Okay. So, all right. So that was where the idea started from.
Yes.
That was where, you know, and your friends saw that, oh my goodness, he is talented. He definitely can do something.
Yes.
And we don't want to get too much into your first project because I'm sure since then till now a lot has happened and you've come up with so many brilliant inventions.
Yeah.
Tell me about living in the world that you live in, in Zambia, in Lusaka. What are some of the experiences you've had working with different people in terms of what technology, what it means for a country like Zambia, where certain ideas we are still trying to warm up to them. We are still trying to get into, you know, some of these concepts that are foreign to us. How has it been so far, just kind of, you know, being acclimed to the region that you're in? Tell us a little bit more about what that's been like.
Okay, I might say it's hard, but you have to overcome it.
Yes.
The thing is that having been in an environment like Zambia, where if you even want to make something, even just a simple toy, you can't even make it. It's something which is very difficult. So, but what I feel like, if quite right there's a problem, you don't need to look at the problem as the end game. Look at it way forward. What's the solution to this? So for me, being in Zambia, it's something where I feel like it's more like challenging, but at the end I always come up with the way forward. Imagine where I build up something and people will be like, no, wow, how did you do this?
Yes.
It's
like me, I'm wowing the entire time.
Yeah. So it's up to where it's all about if you really want to do something in life, you have to make sure you're determined. For me, I would see my friends who are doing projects. I would go and buy things online but for me I would go in a market where people they repair TVs. Then I'll be just a volunteer where people are repairing TVs. I'll be just a volunteer. For me, after I volunteer in helping those, they'll give me some components which they need to discard. Then I get those components, I put them together. I build a project.
That's perfect. That's
all.
Amazing. So that actually has led me into my next question, which was basically just about resources. You know, how do you put together some of the resources that you need? How do you put together, you know, some of the stuff that you know need for certain projects? Do you know about recycling? Is that something that you do? And also how expensive or inexpensive are some of the projects that you've embarked on in terms of the materials?
Okay, for me, when I'm developing a project, I always aim for zero, no cost.
Okay.
That's what I always aim. I would rather go in a shop like in a same repair store. I'll just be there, I volunteer, and just give me some simple components.
Yeah.
Because I know most of us young innovators who think about building up projects, what we always talk about is I don't have materials.
Yes.
Then it ends from there.
And money.
And money.
I don't have money.
Yes, I don't have money.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm telling you, if for example I need to make, let's say I need to make something which opens up and come up, I'd rather go and get something which is not working the DVD. I just move that component and just put it up and just make it code, like give it a simple code. So you can go at the internet cafe where there is no, because I never used to have a computer. I'd rather go at the internet cafe where there is no, I just pay a certain amount of money because I'm not using the internet. I just make a simple program and it's up and running like that.
Nice.
So materials for me is something where I rather
zero cost at all.
Yes.
Make sure that's the alternative.
Yes,
that's the number one priority.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's perfect. Tell me about what it's like growing up in your family. Are they supportive? Do they love your inventions? Do they encourage you? And how has it been? I know that there's 7 of you in the home as children, so that's a very big home. And each of you have definitely taken up zero interest. What's that been like growing up as a young inventor in a typical Zambian home? And just having so many people around to watch you flourish and watch you grow.
Okay, for me, I would say my family, it's great because when I'm making some projects or maybe I said okay I need some time, they would give me that chance. Everyone will leave my room, like I'll be just alone, like I'll be just doing these projects. And believe me, with them they would not give me any pressure. I would send my young brothers to go and look for boxes in shops. Then they'll bring those boxes.
Wow.
Yes, when they bring they bring those boxes, I'll just put them down and start thinking on how best I can make a model with them. So they are always supportive. And it's always nice when let's say you have a family where when you tell them okay this is what I want to accomplish, and they'll be there to support you, to encourage you, they don't give me that pressure.
Oh, that's brilliant. I got to meet your beautiful mom as we came in.
Because I messed up the house.
She's so warm and she's so nice and she welcomed us so nicely. And it's always nice because that also is a reflection of the type of upbringing you have, which I think has been great because you wouldn't be able to do all this stuff if they never gave you that opportunity. So that's absolutely incredible. So tell me about, before we get into Elite, tell me about one of your most recent inventions, which is actually a commodity out there. People are actually buying and using it. I'm super excited. I can't wait. I need to get one for myself. Tell me about the Zed Tracker.
Okay, the Zed Tracker, it's a microchip.
Yes.
Which is developed here in Zambia.
Yes.
And it's a chip which it's an anti-theft device where when it's placed on your machine, let's say your laptop, your vehicle, anything, or what you need to do when it's stolen, you don't need to panic. Or what you do is you come outside, you find that your laptop is not there. You just have to give a smile, and it's just another day to arrest someone.
I like that. I like that.
You just get your phone,
your device,
your device, and you just enter your username and password. And I know your username and password is just global, it just stays on the internet. It doesn't matter the phone. You can even go at the internet cafe. You log in, you enter username and password. It will give you a real-time monitoring of where your laptop is in real time.
Oh wow!
You're able to tell your laptop to call you back and send you the location of where it is. You're able to do that. The laptop can call you, and you can get to hear what the thieves are talking about with your laptop.
Oh wow! You can actually hear the voices and people communicating.
Yes, because
what's the radius for that? It picks up a voice from how far?
As long as the phone call can reach.
Oh wow!
So it doesn't have a radius.
So that's brilliant. Yes. That's fantastic.
With that one, it's a function where there are some situations where you track down your asset and you find it with someone and you discover that person said, no, it's not me who got it.
Yes.
But the voice call which you recorded, that one can prove that no, this is
that's brilliant. So how many clients have you had so far since the project launched?
So far, we have about 158 clients.
158.
Yes,
That's pretty good.
And,
that's pretty good.
You're able to, for example, if it's a vehicle moving, you're able to shut it down. You can tell a vehicle to shut down on the phone.
Oh,
you can just tell, you can just write a message to a vehicle, go off. Then the car
And it
cannot
goes
move.
off. Oh, that's fantastic. And where exactly? If I wanted this product, where do I get it from? Where do I go?
Okay, we have a website.
Yeah.
Where you just www.cyberpolani.com.
Okay.
Also on Facebook, you just write cyberpolani.com. Even sometimes people they just contact me directly. On my Facebook page, Reagan Tembo. Then it's something where we have like other parts of Lusaka. We have sales agents there, and also have other clients like in South Africa. Now we even have a partnership with some guys in Nairobi, Kenya.
Oh wow! So, look at you, international. Yes. I like that.
Abu Dhabi.
I love it,
so far in Abu Dhabi we have about 20 clients. So it's something where people are getting to like it, and people trying to see how African. I know people don't trust African products, but believe me, when you try the Zed Tracker,
and
when you lose your asset and you can't find it, believe me. We have to give you back your money which you bought the Zed Tracker, meaning that you wasted. In that one, you can even sue us anytime.
It's that good.
Yes,
it's that good.
So
That's brilliant.
I trust the innovation.
That's brilliant. Yeah. So apart from Zed Tracker, we also have the brilliant Elite.
Yeah.
Who we've actually gotten a chance to meet, and Elite is right over here. Tell me a little bit about Elite, the concept that brought about Elite, and how we got to this point where you are thinking to yourself, let me make a robot that has, I don't know what technology, I don't know what the phrases are, but how did we get to Elite, and who is Elite?
Okay. Well, I like the question.
Yes.
Elite, it's something where it's an artificial intelligence robot.
That's the phrase I was looking for. See, I couldn't even say artificial intelligence.
You can even say just AI.
Yes,
it's
AI.
It's an AI project because I've seen in Zambia we're not focused a lot in AI.
Yes.
In other countries, people are now far where the AI can take their children to school.
Yes.
So for me, this is a research project which I'm doing. I'm not looking at it on the aspect of money right now because it's just a 20% done.
Readiness, yeah.
Yes. So this project, it's a project where it's a robot where it has a baby brain. It learns from people.
Okay.
So what you tell it is what you get.
Okay.
So it's a brain where it learns so quick, and it can the knowledge can be higher than us right now.
Okay. So it assimilates information from its surroundings.
Yes. So it can speak any language. Tonga, Bemba, Lozi.
Smart.
You can tell it like right now. I'll show you how it. You can also tell it like switch on power. It will switch on the electricity in the house. So it detect the unit number for your Zesco units. Then it's able to operate like that.
Okay.
So it's something where you can tell it, okay, close the gate. Do that. It will give you that information. It's something where I know most of the Zambians are now thinking, oh, this guy is trying to. We have limited number of jobs, and this guy is trying to create.
Trying to snatch even the few jobs that are there.
But what I feel is that even long time people being scared of their jobs taken away, it started a long way. Even those people, let's say the messengers wakapaso, they used to be scared the time people were introduced the proposal of the phones. Like no, when you bring phones on the market, no jobs.
I know.
But now where are we right now?
Yeah.
Anyone wants a phone. So even that's how I feel with this robot. It's something where
it's gonna be the same thing.
It can do your security at home. It can give you a report. No, people came in your house are these, your children are these. It gives you everything.
Oh, that's
so for me, I feel it's a project which is gonna help a lot of people. You can put it at the shop. You are busy doing other stuff, and then someone will come. Then the robot will be able to service, give.
So for now, the robot is only at it's only the head that's there right now.
Yes.
So you're still working on developing the rest of the body.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so once it has the rest of the body, it will be able to do all these tasks. It can lift a stove.
Yes.
It can do all that kind of stuff. I mean, not a stove. Maybe I don't know why is it lifting a stove, but it can lift water and put it on the stove, and it can do all that kind of stuff. Okay. And the ultimate goal is for this to become an assistant, isn't it?
Yes.
It's basically coming to help us, not take away our jobs.
To help us.
Because listen, I will not spare you if Elite starts hosting the Untold story. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be happy about that. But
you know one thing I like about this robot, the concept where I like about this robot is that I've seen we have now fake news.
Yes.
Fake news is one of the trends.
Yes.
For me, let's say you are a doctor, you're a nurse, I come and get ARVs to the hospital. Immediately I just go out. Reagan Tembo, yes, it will be everywhere. But now, these are the one of the contribution factors for stigmatization. But if you have such something like this, like robots, where it's just in a dispensing medicine which are sensitive, and you come at the hospital, okay, I need ARVs, just represent your card, it identifies you, it gives you ARVs, it goes, the story ends from there.
Yes, it doesn't tell somebody else.
Just like that.
Yeah, actually that's very true.
So,
just to kind of also minimize
yeah,
a lot of and encourage confidentiality.
Yeah.
So is it going to be able to detect everybody's voice, or will it only take commands from one particular voice? What's the ultimate aim?
Okay, it can detect any voice as long as you speak, and because that's the reason why I built it, not only for people who are educated. No, you can speak any language. You can talk Bemba, Lozi, Nyanja, any language. Sometimes
and it's gonna.
Yes. But you have to take mind. You don't need to use that vulgar language.
Yes, of course.
That
it
vulgar
picks
language
that up as well.
Because I was once embarrassed. Like I told one of my family member, like, no, teach it something. Then it responded something bad, negative.
Oh my goodness! So that's what it had picked up.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So it really just functions with what's happening in the environment and all of that. I can't emphasize to you how incredible this is. This is just incredible, and I'm so glad that you allowed us into your home to share a little bit about you. We wanted to get to know who Reagan Tembo is and how you arrived at these incredible inventions.
Yeah.
And I do want to hear more and more. I want to see you hitting headlines everywhere, because this isn't where you're stopping. You're definitely headed places. Thank you so much for having us. We totally appreciate you taking the time to talk to us about Zed Tracker and Elite.
Okay, so this robot,
yes,
it can speak.
Okay.
So I don't know which language do you want to use to greet it?
I think Nyanja.
Nyanja, okay.
Yes.
So you can say something.
Mulibwanji.
Okay, to respond to you.
Mulibwanji. Mulishani.
So
even in two languages, showing
in
up.
two languages, so it shows that it's truly African.
Yes.
What is your name?
You can call me Elite.
Elite. Okay. And
okay, so which question do you want to ask?
where are you?
Okay.
Where are you?
Where are you? I'm sure it's here, so it can be.
Oh, I see. So it's actually just giving a location.
Yes.
So it's not going to say.
You want it to give you the location of where it is.
Yes, I wanted to say it's in Lusaka or it's in Zambia
okay.
So I don't know how to phrase that question or.
What is your country?
Zambia, officially the Republic of Zambia, is a landlocked country in South Central Africa.
So okay, tell me about your gender.
I am female.
Female. You're a girl? What?
What are your future plans?
I really want to make a difference in the future and try help people to develop empathy and respect each other.
Power on. The power should be on. I think I connected that light there.
Accepted. Says call light on.
Power on.
So the next time we're seeing, Elite's gonna have a body, and Elite can high five me and can hug me.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to all of that. Thank you so much for taking the time to share all of this with us. We totally appreciate you. We appreciate your innovations, and we hope that this story encourages young people out there. It's one thing to be able to have an idea, but it's another to actually get up and start doing something about it. So anybody that's sitting on something brilliant, take a few notes from Reagan Tembo here, who just went out there and made sure that he was making a difference. It's been incredible. My name is Zilla. I do wish you an incredible week. I've been hanging out with Reagan Tembo, and I hope you get to hear more of his name, and see you on the next Untold Story of Africa.